Yeah. Morning, people. Hope you guys are doing well. Antonio, Joshua, morning, Mutaban. Morning, Martha, Director Martha Academy, Mukono Nama. Morning, Mutiale, Baba. They don't jacket them, but you just Kagero Subaru to Aguze Guru, then in a show. Sonko Gerald, good morning. Yesterday I did a pre-purchase inspection for that Subaru that you guys saw. Chemanyi post Majirabie. It's the Subaru XT. We bought it 27 million. We paid cash 25 million. The 2 million will come in 2 months, 3 months. Audrey, good morning. Today, I'm just giving you Kabozi for the Subaru we bought yesterday. I have another show today. So kagenda kuba short. Juma, good morning. Yesterday I confirmed, the Subaru XT is actually very comfortable, by the way. It's not confirming the Subaru XT is comfortable, so you can go ahead and buy. But there are two trim levels. There is another level that is there's a trim level that is below the one that we bought. Nebali magana ku sente. Atene tugenda tusanga this version ina leather seats and all. Ina leather seats, ina heated seats. Esegenda ne mumito banange. So we ended up buying this one because they were both at the same price. This one just did not have anything to be repaired. Yet in a repair, the one we first saw, the trim level that is below the one we bought was had some repairs to be done. So yabadde agula atuukira mu garage. Good morning, Patrick Kasiku, Council. Traffic police, no wonder this guy is stationed just below here. It's very hard for you to come from that hill and be within the speed limit. Omuntu ava akasozi ako ng'ali mu speed limit n'ayingira ng'ali mu speed limit. Amane self control ya amaanyi. Waka akasozi tewetaaga na kulinnya muliro, akaserengeto kennyini kakolera speed. So today I'm giving you Chibozi for the Subaru we bought yesterday. You can ask me any question right now you want. 0703909010. I'll make you feel like I'll take you to my place where we play. Mr. Ruben. Yes, sir. Yeah. Agambia. We are going to figure that out, can't you? nenga muli mutya bantu bange. Omuntu asubira okumulina nga avuga mpola bwatu kati SUV yagula yaki. SUV yandwadde nga bwe bakola obulango bwa Jeep. Ne mazinga yita mu bugisi chwa chwa chwa. My people, yesterday we bought a Subaru XT. It was a very, by the way, I actually have started believing Subaru XT, the comfort level is of the Kawundo, not of the RAV4. The Subaru XT has a comfort level of the Kawundo. Comfort level of the Kawundo, not of the RAV4. A single RAV4 kuba comfortable. Just even the space that is within that car, the trim level we bought though, not the levels before. There are two Subaru XTs. There is a one that comes before the one we bought, and then that one. Now that one, it was a couple that bought that car, and the first thing the lady commented when she sat in that car that we bought was that it was spacious. It had a lot of leg room, and apart from even the leg room, of course it had leather seats. Leather seats are always much more comfortable than the normal cloth seats. The thing that I don't like about leather is that if it's very hot, then you end up sweating in the back and all that. It's not very comfortable. But leather seats are basically, they are even easier to clean, which is one thing that I liked about that Subaru. Morning. Amina King Daniels, webale bagamba, you are wasting time. Webale bagamba, they should always first like the broadcast. They should always first like the broadcast before they do anything. What? Mwe lero Nissan Note neera tugirabye. Ekintu kiri kimu kye nalaba ku Nissan Note eri. When we saw it last week, it was very fast. Ngetuyisa zwi tekyayisa. Egenda mpola. Signs and symptoms of a fading system. Banange Nissan Note last week yali edduka. Naye kati tekyadduka. Ffe tugiyisa n'ebiva na Samuel CCA, good morning. Gordon, good morning. So ego twaguze Subaru XT. Njinoonya wano sigiraba weefaanana gye twaguze. It was a very you guys, I drove the Subaru. Me, I went in my Corolla. Twagende mu Corolla yange to see that Subaru. And then when we bought the Subaru, I ngamba makanika wange gwa nsanga ne mmoroka yange. Oba yeno. Yeyo. Ate nene kweno. Nene kweno. Nene kweyo. Nene kweyo. Njitwasoso okulaba. Njitwasoso okulaba. Kati zezo zi confusing amwe. Naye eri nene ngulumivu n'obugulumivu. Ka SUV yakka. Kati XT yasooka SUV naye ndoza ate bannatera tufuna ngeri gye bagigulumizaamu. Is it possible to swap 1.8 with 1.5? It's possible, but it depends on what car you're putting the 1.5 liter in. I find that sometimes it might not be worth it. Yeah, it might not be worth the trouble sometimes. What I'm saying is it might not be worth it is that if you swap the engine for a 1.5 liter, first of all, you're investing much more money, which means that when it comes to time for you to upgrade or to sell that particular car, you'll want people to give you much more money than you actually bought because you invested the new engine. And also, if the car was a 1.8 liter and then you would put a 1.5 liter, chances are high that the performance is going to be low. The performance goes down, you're not going to enjoy that car as much as you enjoy the 1.8 liter. One thing you guys need to understand is that the bigger the engine, the more powerful the car. The bigger the engine, the much more comfortable. The bigger the engine, the more powerful the acceleration level. Like boarding ya kumuliro bote motoka ya 1.8 ebana na manyi, ya 1.5 ebana nafu game azima. That's one thing you can't ignore. So if you're used to the power that the 1.8 liter gives you, you will not enjoy the 1.5 liter, which tegera. But also emotoka tebagenda jikuzikamu. If it's a 1.8 liter ngolabe kunya okujja kunga toyina cent, me I would actually recommend that you simply upgrade, sell that 1.8 liter and get a 1.5 liter instead. How much would you rate a Spacio ordinary in most perfect condition? What do you mean rate? Of course, the Spacio is a Corolla. It's a nice car. It's something that is very reliable. It's something that you will enjoy owning. If it's in good condition, definitely. I know people that drive Spacio old models and you would not give them any other car. So if it's in good condition, the Spacio old model is one car that you will enjoy driving. It's comfortable, by the way. Spacio old model. Then it's one of those cars that you will enjoy, that will give you respect. So I would tell you to buy the Spacio old model. It will give you good mileage for your fuel and it will give you comfort. And yet if you find gasichi meza ngeni emito jayo musanvu ngabwe ezimbo zile ezemito musanvu ate bigenda kunyumira because they even more seats than the Nadia. And it's comfortable. More okay, it's comfortable. Of course, it doesn't give you the comfort that the RAV4 would definitely have already comfortable. RAV4 old model is not comfortable. After sitting in the Subaru XT, I realized that now Subaru is actually starting to make some comfortable cars. Forget about these Subaru Forester. Zili zasoka nga wotura mu Subaru Forester yobanga tude ku bench. Zili Subaru Forester zasoka. Zino simanya zi cross sport yezo linga wanga tude ku bench. Kamba meeting mu katonda. Boom. Nayenga Kim Job bobo gula Spacio old model just $1,15,000. Why I'm saying it's 15 is because now a good Spacio new model will be like 18, 17. You can get at 16 na HZ because singa zilimu 18. Kachitegeza Spacio old model bwebange eri in perfect condition jibalire $1,13,000 tosuke 15 because atebo suke 15 you're making a bad decision. Good morning, Raymond. Is it possible Primo X at yes, but I would not advise you to buy a 1.5 liter Primo X. Why? The engine will be weaker than the body. So the engine will definitely blow very fast. The 1.5 liter yetaga moto kangaka na Corolla kangi. Because the Primo has a big body, it's definitely heavy. So buy a 1.8 liter Primo X, not a 1.5 liter one. My car has a situation. It revs up naenga tegenda. What could be the issue? Ronald was. I think when a car does that, normally you start by checking the plugs, because plugs give. You see, for an engine to have complete combustion, I told you guys, it needs a spark, it needs air, and it needs fuel. If one of those things is not there, ejja and anyway we're raving erojuwulira ng'emalayo naye ng'okumalayo kwayo kwa kunafu. So when you load it, then it definitely doesn't go. So what you do is the first place you will always go will be to check those three things. Does it get enough air? Which air? Normally the air is okay. Check if it gets enough air. check if it gets a spark by checking the spark plugs or bazikola bulungi. Then you'll also check the fuel okulaba nti amafuta gajja bulungi. Normally it's either the spark or the fuel. Then ekirala ekitera okukola ekintu check oba brakes bazitiminga bulungi naddala ez'emabega. Brakes wate bazitiminga bulungi kitegeeza emmotoka the car actually struggles to move. Brakes z'emabega baba akazisaako funa omuntu aziddirize kitegeeza baba azigize nga zaakutte nnyo kati ng'emagulu gajaminga. Ebyo ebintu bibiri bibe bisera bisatu ndoza spark, fuel ne brakes baba bazisetinze bubi. Okitegeeza then ekirala ereving anemala nanti oyiza noganti ereving anemala yo nga temalayo okitegeera normally bigenda okubanga ne spark plugs bwe ziba zijjudde amafuta ng'emmotoka eyiwa y'amafuta mangi era ebe tijja kumalayo. Then the motoka bwebe eyiwa oil mu bituli bya plug because that's something that people rarely see but it's something that actually happens much more often. Bw'oba tunakiraba lolowooza nti tekiriyo but it happens. Kati basooke bakebere plug bakebere pressure y'amafuta nti emala. Then bwebanga wataddeko brakes and I replace the plugs. If you replace the plugs, is the fuel okay? That's the other thing you need to ask. Is the fuel okay? Is the fuel okay? What's what? Then at a brakes, it should be plugs, fuel, brakes. It's automatic definitely. Then bakebene ku gear. Because ate bwebe marayo mu kifo ng'emalirayo ddala bulungi nga bw'erina okumalayo ate okumalayo kwe ngamba sigamba kumalayo nti egenda erina kumalayo bweti omuzungu yankwalira corona jiwulire emmotoka ogiwulidde emotoka milioni 23 sikyagala abayi bampa milioni 15 sikyagala 23 ate ne pizza ne minute maid. But anyway, so kati keberako ku gear bwebanga ebirala byonna bicheckinga out because bwebe emalayo bweti ngeyange bwemalayo because the time that I had trouble with my car yali temalayo ngirabo ogirinyira mu nfo bwoti ogiwulira kati emalayo okitegeera kati bwebanga emalayo bweti ngeyange bwemalayo kati bakebere ku gundi ku gear. But normally it could be that okola because service nekola service ya gearbox. When did you last do the service for the gearbox? If you haven't, then this is the time for you to actually do the service for the gearbox, and you do service first and then you see if it doesn't change. Then you may have people to check the gearbox. So kata wobogenzi. Good morning, Abby. Samuel is asking which model. 2008. The 2008 model. 2008 mabega nnyo because right now people are buying 2010 models. Katojja kusanga 2008 yedine mu 2010. Okitegeera. But it was kuba nagivuze okuva twagiguze Nakawa. I drove it from Nakawa to my office along Bombo Road, and that car has power. Of course, it's 2 liter. But you can't expect the 2 liter car to have the same power as my 1.5 liter, because my 1.5 liters kamoroka kanafu kumoroka ya 2 liters. But it's a very comfortable car. Ni kati kuchenarabye the XT is much more comfortable than the RAV4. Kuba RAV4 zones to them, but RAV4 it's just high. Which take the RAV4 is high, the XT is a little lower. Emoroka ekizose iso julira nekati yetabimanyi nobuli anga gayo bayinza bagibyemu akasanyi bagibyemu akasanyi tebazeemu kugisiba bulungi kati yetalina kitegeera nenze kasita akasanyi kaba nga tika affecting amoroka yo ntambula yayo it's okay mukitegeera. Steve Barros, good morning. Bana ngenda kola mangu mbasibule nyina mbasimu genyina okubako. Ulira gaya sala okubera ku kubo nengwe mulembe gwako zigaya sijituka nzati Steve Limited yasala okubera ko ku obacho bachi yajja kwevuga jira neyo bad influence random so gaya abantu eringa pajero simpajero Gaya esinga kukupa ovuga Pajero ovuga Gaya ne baba ne Gaya tegumikika
kugira
Gaya erabika bubi
nego space ogira bwani guli mukulabika bubi
family car
otekamu abaana bo musanvu.
I don't think my kids would enjoy the Gaya kale kinene babuukiramu naye
bayizobuukiramu
naye mwe mulaba ono Gaya he's a bad influence kati ntandise okugeya abantu naye nga yo Gaya nedda
wegagiveeko naye
Gaya ina engeri gyerabika obubi emabega eti kati bwemala okulabika obubi emabega then ekimotoka kinenge kigira kiti Gaya erabika omanye emmotoka nga mukama wamwe yabawa tageti nabaga ngenda kujja ku Friday kati mba muli awo ku Lwokusatu temunnabakola na design temunnabakola ki mukama wamwe n'abakubira sina no zijandoza mwina kye mwakozeewo ne mubumbira
nga muli mu boardroom ne wabawo atabataasa last minute
najja ne design ne mugiraga mukama wamwe it's okay it's marvelous such a short time you have come up with this marvelous n'abagamba you produce the first 10,000 copies we will sell ne kibaka
ne kifuluma
emugende mukola y'emmotoka Gaya zamu
mtani kumenya aba marketing pata mu billboard
aba marketing kati bana ekino ekimotoka tukimarketinze tutya family car ne baka lete mufaayo katukiwe emitonga mirungi kuba kiina emitte emirungi
emutekamu ne balyoka bakola akalanga abaana nga babuuka eringa trampoline
ana babuuka munda we bati
nabuuka okuva ne badde eri emabega
era wuno Steve Barros agambye cars that look ugly on the outside are sometimes spacious in the inside kwegamba ebyenda biko bivaako kiki yo Gaya ina space ate ne emabega esinga ipsa ina evene emabega nga nfunda nejjange egaziwa bwetu ngazi kyo kigaze emabega kigaya bana toyinza kigeranya ku ipsamu ba Nadia kigazi nnyo kwegamba basalawo nti kale bwe kiba kibi omuntu kakigula olw'entikka yaakyo kiringa ganaga motoka gano gamotoka ki emotoka ya kitawo gye yali avuga Nissan Prairies
Nissan Prairies jiveeko
nene Nissan Prairies yali comfortable Nissan Prairies yali comfortable nagendayo jigula kwa Uncle Fox million nali mu million 2 naziganda oba yagitunda mmeka
Nissan Prairies
yagitunda mmeka
mulema
yagana weri
teri nawo kubanga kati bino wali osasu ye gwe yagigulako tiyamo malayo
tukanze nali mu million 2 nga za cash
kati nevaawo makanika najigula makanika katatete yagigula makanika yeka asubula nsubule
yasubulanga mmeka
kati gwe wali ogigula 2
baka bamwangemu
makanika atula n'emmotoka
naye
nemutuulamu okitegeera n'abako negwagisiba najwa makanika agitereze neegaana
eri emmotoka naye yali comfortable nga bw'otunula bw'oti ebito emmotoka baali bagikuuma munda era ezo emmotoka embi ezo
ate ndowooza muli nga kati twali bato nga muli okugamba kati gwe emmotoka ya taatawo nali ngirabyeko gwe emmotoka ya taatawo neze emmotoka ya taatawo nga sigirabangako ngirabayo yokka kuba ey'okubiri gye nali ndabye yali ku Washing Bay emulago wali waggulu ate nagiraba lumu
todda mugiraba
siddanga mugiraba
quite thick nga ya bay naye kali kasita abaana nyina batono
kati nga
mukungamba ngulira abani kanzu eno type bagigobi bagala type zize twambala executive nga tugenda mu kwanjula ne kakati mutabani wange ikanzu ezili executive nga za bay kati ogenda kumpeza ekifaananyi kya Ragna kuba naye ekanzu toyinza kati afa balina abaana abenkanankana toyinza kugula kintu kimu ogula bibiri bwogulira abani ng'ogulira ne mutowe nemwe gayambi nenga guys how are you yesterday we bought this Subaru so this gentleman that the couple that bought the Subaru he contacted me about 3 weeks ago and we had agreed that he would come on Sunday. They came from up country Soroti and they would come on Sunday and on Monday would do an inspection. So when he did come, I thought, okay, maybe he bought a car or something happened. I was not able to come, so I let it go. So he calls me Actually, he sends me a text on Tuesday night. Nangamba, you know what? I had a show yesterday and today. Normally on my show there's a inspection. But so because I had already agreed with him that I would do an inspection for him, so he texts me at around 9 p.m. At 9 p.m. Nangamba, you know what, Arthur, I'm almost reaching Mbari. When I reach Mbari, I'm putting your booking fee so that we do inspection tomorrow at around 11 a.m. Ningamba kati nkoze ntya. Ataka senteka inspection yako nako kanko yakati uno bansabye kanzo. Kakati nenkubira makanika namugana nayo manyi tulino kola mbwangu ekirungi. He told me he had his own cars. So when someone has their own cars, it's normally quicker. You go inspect the cars, pick out the best, and then you go and do other things. And me, he told me he wanted Subarus and all that. And of course, the price he was talking about was a little lower than what I know in the market. He told me they were selling him a Subaru XT at 24 million. The Subaru XT, the model that is below that. So I thought to myself that okay, if he has cars that are cheaper than the market value, then let's just go and look at them. So early in the morning we get up. He had said 11 a.m. but then he texted me at around 4 a.m. Nangambo Mani, the guy that is selling me the cars, told me we meet at 8 a.m. but he did not come at 8 a.m. He came at 10. We had 3 performances, 3 plays to perform here, by the way. So the 3 plays, 1 play, of course, emizanyo ebyo ekisoka sizanya nnyo. So ono ne mugamba nakwata line zange zonna nazikwata, but we are professionals. Dakiika 2 abazikutte. So we went to look at the first set of cars that we went and looked at the first 2 sets of cars that we looked at, and of course the first car was really nice. And we not so remember was in a 24 million, which was a very good offer. Looking at the place where the car was, when Morocco removed bond, when I have the UBF. Ngeri ku million abiri mu nnyaye ngeri mu bond ngaba joza buli lunaku. It's a good offer. So we looked at the car, it seemed like it had a leakage down there mu gearbox. Ate emoroka za CVT tuzikebera nnyo leakage because leakage ya CVT ya bay eba ya bay. So we looked at it, it looked like it had a leakage. So katujja tumugaba gaya tulage emoroka endala natwala kundanga ate ya bay okusinga eno gye balabye nga ya 33. So kati 24 million zekyesategedde. They are in a bubble the text they were doing. So after we agreed netugabe moroka eno mmanyi katugende ku lunya tugikebere yinzo banga gearbox ye leaking. So we drove the car tugenda ku City Oil and we netugenda mu lunya. Indeed gearbox yabadde leaking. I think the rubber boot ya enegena mu cross yali ya Yurika ne batagizaawo, so ne spillinga grease. Katenga grease was spilling kumpi ne gearbox. It's very easy for you to think it's the gearbox that leaks. So, but watch that, it's the rubber boot. And then we said, you guys agree, this car is okay. You agree, this guy covers the cost of repairing that thing. And then you drive and go to Soroti. So, what we realize there, right now, right there, is that these guys, where there was a miscommunication. So the guy, you're posting a Morocco kujijinga a million abiri mumwenda 29 millions. So this guy is engaged with him and they told him we are giving you 24 and he said no, 29, the car is nice. And he said okay, last price we're going to give you 24 million. And the guy ended by telling them I'll get you 1. So when they told them I'll get you 1, I think for them they did not read he said I'll give you 1.
I'll give you 1.
So I think they did not read the word 1. So for them they read I'll give you.
I'll give you.
So they thought, oh, he has said he's going to give us this car at 24. So when they came to see the car, they did not even negotiate again. Bonga bamanyi tigaya tugamba you will give us. So tukebere motoka ne tu agree nga ne tubagamba tugende mu bank tujiyuse. Ne mbagamba it's okay tugende mu bank. Nitugaka tumwagrinze sente mekezi semba because kwa badeke ipapula ya mitwalo nkaga. Ne bamugamba on the 24 million. On the 24 million, you remove the 600,000 for police receipts, and then we give you 23 point. The police was 600. We give you 23.4, and the guy said, "But you can't give me 23.4 when the car is 27. My last price is 27. Actually, he said 27.5." So I asked these guys, "Okay, you guys are saying 24. The owner is saying 27. What happened?" So then the lady said, "But we were chatting with him. He said he will give us at 24." So we go through the messages. The last message where these guys were saying the guy told us they will give us. He will give us. The message you read, I will give you one. You get ngabo no chatting no muntu omugamba zinjara kwa milioni 24 na kugamba nja kufuna je nkuwa kati gwe nolowoza akugambye nja kuwa mu luzungu kiri vere botachitolowoza akwe when you say I have 24 million and someone says I'll give you one. So botaka one botaka soma abanga agamba I will give you
oba interpretation yabadde oba njaku yolinga kyalowooza w'emmotoka nti nja kubafunirayo emu kwezo sente
yo w'emmotoka ye kye yabagamba I'll give you one. Era yabaddewo ne Subaru zino endala Forester zi cross sport ziki ndoza ye mbwongo yalowooza kamba sembeze kuba twabadde mu bondi awo ku payini kamba sembeze ne milioni zaabwe 24 balabe ku yange bona tasobola kuweza milioni zange 27 kitundu mbaguze cross sport kati bote bategeera kirabika out of the excitement they did not read the one I'll give you that's when I interpreted for them nebaga but don't crucify this man he did not say he will give you at 24 era guy yeganye nyo nagaba naye moroka toyina wo ojja ku milioni 24 ngage mazima era nze butwatuse ne baganga moroka bajiba ku milioni 24 was surprised nebaga this is a very good offer okitegeera so then I told these guys, you know what, you guys have cash 24 million because you never done a show in Ajida kuzanya Siyanka's father. Nembaga, you know what guys, I have a show going on, let's go to Bat Valley. I do my show as you guys decide whether to add money and give this guy or something else. I finish my morals and then we go. Here nzija nenzanya unamazo kuzanya nenzamo ngoyi zange nenzija nebagamba katichi. So we had other cars that we had talked about tugende tulabe nembabuuza nembagamba naye one thing you need to know is that the Subaru XT you will not get it at 24 the 24 million you have. So it's either you adjust your choice of cars or you increase your budget, because neje tulaga sagala tuvuga for us to drive a car go to another place when our budget doesn't get to what the budget should be. Nebaga, let's go look at the cars. Surprisingly, what I to say that the XT we are seeing is actually a better trim than the one we saw, which take it. But unfortunately, the guy wa Subaru jetwaguze yabadde akkiriza 26 year in cash. If it were cash ngayagala million 26. Naye engeri gye byabadde nti they said okay, the maximum for us we can make right now in cash is 25, which tegeera kati for me getting a new, for example, if we are talking about that Probox is like 2003 and there is a 2008, you get someone's giving me 2008 at the same price as a 2003, me I would buy a 2008 because the other Subaru je twabadde tugizete yabadde push to start first of all ng'omwaka mukaddeko okitegeera and all that. I think it ne repair yokola naye nga this Subaru XT we are buying no repairs, newer trim level, push to start button. Nembaga, this is definitely a better offer. Ate uno guy asaze kusene nga bondos the cash they had was 25. Ibade bawiza 25. Guy nabagamba ku 26 njabawa if it's cash. Okitegeera if it's cash. Steve Barros, the network is yours, nange wange network is steady. So naga wemba mumpa milioni 26 za cash emoroka njibawo. Ne wemba mwagala banja nga mumpa 25 kata onyongera mu akasente because banja bulimba. Ekyo kyo buli muntu akimanyi muntu bwakuola ayongeramu. Naga mujja kumpa milioni 27 ziba za banja mumpe 25 se mulina. That's how we ended up paying 25 million for that car. There was nothing to repair. AC is ice cold. Me, one thing I liked about this car is that it had leather seats. Emorokeza is it generally leather interior instead of much more comfortable than they are. Newe banga omwaka gwe gumunga si leather. Eya leather trim level eba yawo. Kuchibanga bonogenda ogula Mark 2. Eya bulijjo Mark 2 musota. Osanga Mark 2 ya leather. Nga era Mark 2 je twagula million 11 I think yali ya leather. Era nga era bwogiraba ne mu interior ya njawulo ku Mark 2 za bulijjo. So kateno yabadde leather, actually even the leather seats, the leather zenyini zabadde zirimu AC yazo. nga you can set one waliwo obupeesa bwempewo bwebekufuba osobola okuteeka ebbugu mu mitto things like that. So it was a much better choice. Nenze mwenyini n'enjivugo jijja we twagiguze paka kubajjukira nali nyina okujja kuba show zange gye navuze nenjirekaawo nembalekaawo omwami yabadde bambi talina permit ng'agenda gikolakaawo ng'agenda funa laanazi simanyi bwe bagenda tuuka soroti ku laanazi bayinza oba batuuse nadda naye nga banaye mwe Subaru XT eri comfortable erina amaanyi kali gye twasoose otuulamu teyabadde as comfortable as this one gye twaguze goge mazima 2008 model of the Subaru XT that big one that we bought it's comfortable. It has much more space. Even the seats are actually nice. Kankwate ku simu eno bantu bange. Good morning again. Good morning, Deep in Coffee, Hanifa, Nsanji Phone Solution, Dennis Aimbisibwe. How are you today? Kamaro kogera ko ne bana abantu mpola mpola. Tugenda maaso. Wanji mzee. Now Arthur attests the comfort of a Subaru. This particular Subaru JK, the XT is actually comfortable. Olaba nzikiriza kubanza sirimba okulimba kwa nema. The Subaru XT is actually comfortable. Abadde comfortable. Ero gitulamu bwoti n'owuliranga comfort ya XT by the way etuuka Kawundo. Nze mbabuulira kati. Just in Kawundo eri waggulu Kawundo is higher. Subaru XT is much more comfortable than the RAV4. But one thing you guys can't ignore, even maintenance is higher than the RAV4. Maintenance for the Subaru XT. Primo eyo ya meka okuli ekuli maso ebadde UAU sicho. Eyo UAU ya milioni ibaire milioni nga 17 18. 17 18. Gaya terina tabu atha totulemesa. Ajeke bwe nkusanga mu Gaya. Nja kusekerera Gaya erabika bubi. The kind that Tamale Mirundi Jr. is marketing in all his play. The XT. Hey, Abba, what's up? Abba, you come and say hello to these people. Come here and they see you. Say hello. Ono mwana lera agenda kuzanya ku stage. Mutwala kuzanya naye simanyi obalayiniza akyazijjukira.
It runs in the DNA.
Ekirimu Katemba ali mu DNA. Naye maama line zo zirabika. Zigenda tubonyabonyamu olwaleero.
Newe ba DNA.
Do you remember your lines? Era leero abantu asomye leero agenze mu professional work. Agenda na kusasulwa. Sebo luli ani yabanja sente za Aban. Nazikwata naga mu present za mutabani wange. Tuyazanyidde bwerere. Good morning Wilbur, how are you today? Primo ya 18 azanyenga junior konko. Nanga ina karolo kikazanya abana bamukubira engalo. Bamu motivatinga.
Olutuka saka. Kada unatanwa.
Iyo Duster Reynolds. Ojiwayo emyeze emeka 0.1 yards. Naye sino ramna utiziwangala by the way.
Ziwangala.
Banaye mwe bagaye Nissan Note tuzemune tugiraba ku kubozo manyize nja ku spreadinga the message. Nissan Note last week yali yetuyisa. Kateisa. Era mu mukube enfufu ne mugenda luli yali eyisa
ne bakikati lwaki olekera abantu lwaki olimba abantu
eri ku UBM
ogenda waliwo kati ejjuka wali tugamba musimanya musajja wangazimba
ate era giwangaza naye kati lwaki buli lunaku speed yeesala
kati olugendo
tebiri mu lugendo nze ngeyange emyaka ebiri nga teesala speed ate speed yeeyongera bweyongezi mwe Nissan Note waliwo yabadde agamba wano simanya biki mwe emmotoka bw'obanga buli lunaku lw'ogisanga speed yeesala bwesazi
naye gwe waliwo okujjako okwagala okunyigira abantu omuntu nakugamba egula vitizi
gwe
nogana nedda
banda batya mu vitizi kangule Nissan Note
ulira ayitwa nokugamba abakazi
kavitizi k'abakazi Note atise naye ate obuzibu obuli nti yagisaako ne gaadi kati Nissan oteekako kye gaadi tegenda tejja kaddi wakutuuka nga gaadi ozeetaaga tejja tuukayo actually the past 2 weeks twakalaba Nissan Note emu eri ku UBM
ate yewangadde
okitegeera kati mwabagala okugula zi Nissan si kuba discouraging bannange era nze bwendaba omusana ngulaba kati ng'ogwa Subaru ngulabye the XT is comfortable Nissan Note erabika eyiwa amafuta nesala speed ate ng'egayiwa wa bannange mansu tegayiwa just etuuka ndooza ng'etandise okufaala b'ekiziga yasize endabirwamu
obanga teyabadde mu mundu yakola
teri gwe notaba mu mundu yakudduka ennaku 3 in a row kuba tuva ku luguudo lwe lumu tekiriko era eriko emu ne mu Kampala ono sinalaba Nissan Note ndala kati mwabagala okugula zi Nissan bannange mubeerenga mukimanyi era yesterday omwami abaguze Subaru but Arthur, what do you think about the Mitsubishi Outlander? No, by the way, the guy we bought the Subaru from had an Outlander there in the parking. He told us in Outlander nsobola ogibaguza ne bwe mupako million 2 yabadde yasatu musatu yabadde ku UBL nanga Outlander nze njibawa ne bwe mupako million 2 naye mbaweerako makanika n'atugamba eno Nissan Outlander tejja kufa kati naye ojja givugayo omwaka kumwetandika okutawaanya
kugamba mwana tumukuwa naye tugenda mukuweerako omusawo
obulamu bwe si bulungi. You can imagine the person that is selling you a car telling you
ate ebimukolo tubifaako otuba tukusaida omutwalo gwa taata kajja kuba nga kakaaga okitegera nti
fika stock lwa kakaaga tukibaamu. You can imagine omuntu akuguza emmotoka n'akugamba eyo emmotoka guno omwaka tejja kufa naye next year mugw'omukaaga awo ejja kuba etandise okusumbuwa.
Ulira mwana waffe tumumanyiza mbeera mbi tugenda kuweerako omusawo naye kumakya muwe ku mata kitegera buli kumakya wakiri amata
kati kyobamanyi katera kulwala guno the last half of the year talwala naye mufe bwawe alwala
ate awo enkuba weetonyera
asikondoka
beera careful bannange
kati olina okubawo ne panado
making sure tayira nnyo n'envuvu emuyisa bubi okitegeera tukuwadde omusawo naye okitegeera ne condition
gwe you can imagine guy yagambye nze emmotoka njibawola nkimanyi sente zange mujja zimalayo nga tennatandika kufa okitegeera naye ng'akimanyi ejja kufa ejja kusumbuwa naye ng'agamba engeri gyeri ku nnamba empya ejja kuwangala paka ng'omazeeyo sente zange kati awetandika okusumbuwa.
Ati bagamba olina okuba ng'oyogera amazima emmotoka ejja kufa naye egenda kufa nga mwaka gujja kati kambafune makanika ajja osobola okukola ki
okugikanika ate site agibeze kuko but one thing I've realized baddiira b'amamotoka bammanyi bwenzija tebalimba ayogera sikulimba ayogera amazima kati nga n'oli yagize ate okumanya nga bannange era na inspection is important. Ono Wasubaru gye twasoose okulaba twamugamba emmotoka eyo ng'eyinalike nagamba naye naawe muganda wange emmotoka enkadde ozimanyi oba bulike gye munaabukola tulemesa muntu ne mugazi saagalawo era kwe kugamba omusajja katugende ku lunnya tulabe emmotoka eyo tukonfaminga ekigiruma bwe twatuuse ne tulaba nga gearbox sindwa omusajja
gayekyusa enama yonjigende muteesa agenda kukubira
kakambye co-driver kajubi no co-driver munakatemba
zisindikidde Mutesa agenda kukubira.
Onjagaze emmotoka naye nange I love my bike. Sebuuma Adamu nze njagala piki naye nze mbakuba ku piki senga nafadda. Banze sinza vuga piki. Nali nga mvuga sport ya production manager waffe. Naye nga bwe ntuuke wandeke yakubitana manjagala ebuuke. Nze senga waliwo naye nali ngenda okufa. Nali ngobeera mmotoka y'amajaawe ensambya.
Ati ya.
Ne bawetanga tebakoye indicator nali ngenda giyingira. Piki n'egisima n'engana okusiba n'egisama yasibira mu nnamba emu.
Ono kyali waka lule.
And about what 20 years say on about rollings 1 million. Can I sustain a car of 1.5 liter? Because my dad has always scared me that maintenance is most expensive. Tata wavuga mmoroka ki. Kakati omuntu akola million emu gaddala owulira oyagala ovuga emmoroka ngenda kuwa emmoroka z'oba ogenda okugula ezitagenda kukutawaanya. I think I should do a series of videos on various incomes. If you really because nze nabeerako n'emmoroka nga siina na sente. Okay. One thing joino okumanya bw'oba ovuga emmotoka ng'okola million emu funa omukazi nga naye akola million emu. Ate ogende in committed relation kubanga wetaaga help.
Anti kituufu amafuta yino soko kubemana amafuta gomwe oyina okuyera bw'obanga tofune mukazi gw'ogenda naye mu committed relationship kyokubi nedda naye asobola gigula ng'agivuga Sunday. You can buy your car, you drive it only on Saturday and Sunday. So banga ogivuga ku Saturday and Sunday. Naye nga jukire emotoka esokuba ngo etude n'okera ku macha kupira kutu. Nezo kesi. Ekirala kyayinza okukola asobola okugula emmotoka eyo ng'agenda givugako kuba olwolumu. Osazeewo nti nze bwe naavanga ku mulimu because million emu sente entono e Kampala wane ennaku zino ng'osobola okusalawo nti bwe naavanga ku mulimu nga ngenda nvuga Uber for some time. Kati ng'omanya nti Uber ennyambako okubeera ngo sente z'amafuta ezintambuza n'okumaintaininga emmotoka. Okitegeera. Naye Uber oba ogivuga abanera bakajjamu. Uber oba ogivuga part time eyinza okukumenyamu. Ekyo beera kyo ng'okola ki? Omanyi naye ng'osobola okusalawo naye nga miliyoni emu amazima. Bakati miliyoni emu bala. Service ogenda giko bw'oba obeera mu kibuga. I'm imagining since you're making 1 million, I want to imagine that either you live at home with your parents or you're renting. If you're living home with your parents, then you don't have rent expenditure. You might cheat food as well. Naye ate taata we engeri gy'atayagala ogule emmotoka. Bw'ona ogula emmotoka agenda kukyajinga rent. Okitegeera. Kuba ajja kulaba nkati ofunyeemu kutyo. Ofunye ku sente kati sasula rent. Oba contributing ku mmere. Kati bw'onoobanga muzeeyi agenda kwagala contributing ku z'emmere. Because jukira ngabe twabala sente we tuga muntu omutwala ekinana tasobola mmotoka ati jukira yasigaza imtwala abiri nga tarenti nga takoze luxury. So I'm imagining if you're not paying rent right now, I want to imagine that you already have the money to buy the car, so you're not depending on your salary. So you have like let's say about 15 million. The car you should buy should be a Vitz. You got at 15 as sort of a Vitz new model. Ngiringa mu UBA, USZ, what UBB 15. Oyinza nofuna BD, BE, BF depending on how lucky you are. Kati Vitz jobo gendo gula around 15. Tenywa kye kisooka. Spare Arabica. So if you live in town, eyo Vitz ajja kunywanga bw'oba obeera mu town kumpimpi ajja kunywanga omutwalo nga gumu kitundu every day for fuel. Kati gwe gatta omutwalo gumu times 26 je mitwalo 26 egy'amafuta. Then every like 3 to 4 months you'll be doing service of about 150. 120 kali. But 120. Then of course olugigula emmoroka eyo gibale ntegenda bana mipiira onotogala emitwalo nga 7 egy'emipiira. Okitegeera, but the Vitz you can definitely manage. Atenyo bayiza bino gibalira emergency. Naye emmoroka tetera kufa. Emmoroka kati ngayo gye nkuyenga emiliyoni 15-16 tejja kuba nnyo na emergency naddala nga Arthur yaji inspectors tejja kuba na emergency eri awo. Then emmoroka endala gy'oyinza okugula space oba ziseera ate space ejja oyina kugula emmoroka ya cc 13 oba 1000 ate ero nemegivuga na malala. Okitegeera, Kaseera yabadde buloka mulungi n'ayogera amazima. Yagambye
Outlander njibawa naye ate kati Outlander ng'ogitwala ng'efa ng'ogamba buwanguza Outlander ngakugamba nagamba nze pasente zange
singa oli explain wamugamba kati explain yitwala
by the way mwe bagayi ebyo nga bikyali awo makanika yayina mukwano gwe yaguze X-Trail mukwano gwa makanika wange yaguze X-Trail makanika namugamba X-Trail ngebonya naga anjagala SUV ya sente nto ne bagana bagula X-Trail ya milioni 12 lwe bagiguze lwennyini lwe bagivuza okuva mu bondi bagiguze Mengo nga tebannatuuka nakulabye n'ekyamuka ne bagattawo amazzi baba bakira bati batuuka e Makerere ne kuba radiator ne bagula radiator empya bwe bataddeko radiator empya fani ne zifa makanika n'akanika fani kakati ekyatambula yakatambula yo lunaku lumu n'ekitundu. It's nice, eh? Yakavuga yenda ku bidding atefa. They are celebrating by the way kubante moroke yevuze nda ku bidding atennafa. Naye nga yatadde milioni 12 ebiseera ebimu bannange tulina okuwuliriza advice abantu ze batuwa. Wese yatadde milioni 12 ku lunaku lwennyini lwagigula n'efe emirundi 3. Nissan X-Trail.
Nindoza buli motoka kubanga babanga bakazi bakazi bitegeera bulungi naye ndoza kubanga babanga bakazi mukazi oyo ngwani mubuddeko
buli omu akugamba nakugamba omukazi omwagaza ki naye lwaki
ulira ngawe tumanyi motoka ziri zino
naga naye omukazi type eyo nga history has dictated omukazi type eyo tebafumba guno gane dda kina nyashi mute mujidaba
olozo genda kulya nyashi buli lunaku
yagane kikazi kyeru namwe mute mulaba lwaki temunjagaliza n'okyawa ne bakyalibo naye abo bagaye baleka baagala kwana mukazi wange kati wa X-Trail we yakoze naye ono wa Subaru ye yawuliriza kubanze namugambye Outlander togula naye oba ojagala naye tusobola ogi-inspecting n'ogitwala yiyo ne sente z'olina osobola osigazaawo ezinakujja ku kkubo namugeka kati ogenda Soroti Outlander eyinza n'obutatuuka Soroti efiiraawo awo mbaala awo etandika okufa eno jjinja nga bw'okuba essimu makanika bakulagirira yunga kana akawaya kati ijjuzaawo amazzi anti kakati emanyi kukola biki giwummuzeemu nemusula embaale kati musula embaale ne mulowooza enkya bw'enaaba ewooze kati abatisi eneevuga netuuka e Soroti neefiiraawo mu makkati ebibuga ebiri awo sibimanyi tetuuka tesobola tuuka Soroti Outlander era yangambye Outlander gyeziri ewaabwe bo baagala SUV yangambye Outlander gyeziri zifa olufa naye ng'era naye yabadde afunye ekikemo ky'ojjigula omasitaani ng'akulengera ali ku muti wali waggulu otandika olukola decision enfunga oziraba kati awo abantu webetaagira guardian angel kuba kati oyo omusajja abeera kubeera mu babuloka bavundu weyayogedde ku Outlander we have a UBL this one will not die this even the older models is as if eno model mpya ngate bamusibye kya Outlander this one even give us 20 the 5 million take it ojja tuwa balance myezi mukaaga
diru nga yabadde nnungi
egwe moroka ya milioni 3 ngaga tuweeka abiri ogende okitegeera olinga akuwa ne garanti tejja kufa guno omwaka ejja kufa gujja okitegeera
ovuga ogamba guno tejja kufa naye ate
agambye boko driver mu remix wa tab jajja tumuwona ko driver bw'atuula mu show erabika enyuma ko driver be bano babulooka abakutomeza Outlander anti bw'olebera kwa Outlander ng'akuleetera BL ng'akugamba eno BL mbalagavu William is saying on a progress but been away for a year and it's been packed. I know it needs some work to be done worth 2.5. Please advise if I should work on it or just buy a chikumina. I think at progress your William, it depends on how good it was when you left it. Did it have any issues or it did not have any issues? If it did not have any issues and it was perfect, kwesanga yinzo bati yetaga obo kujja ngogamba nti you left it with someone who has been driving it kati awo yinzo butamanya the condition. Never about the kind did not have issues and it has been simply packed. The chances that you can just put a battery and drive away. Which again. So, but how do you know it needs repairs of 2.5? Obo jana malala ge Bulaya. Ntengeri je mbadde Bulaya nga mvuga zikamule 2016 naye n'okuba
sose kuba andoza bizibaide mu dola
ozibalidde mu dola
n'abalama dola nga 8
dola nga 8 ffe wane Kampala we don't repair like that we don't emotoka no twagisanze no Subaru gye twasoose okulaba mwana wa boda mulabi avuga wano naye nga ali confident asinga naffe abavuga ebituufu naye mwe bagayi kamba siibule bannange nkuba amasimu nali ngenda kutomera someone was selling me the Nissan Note 23 million. After watching your videos I ended up taking 23 million to the bond and got a field of 35 net 1%. Steve Barros kali bya pre-purchase inspection bidde bad ne wali yolese kimwe kye 10 guardian angel fee Antonio is telling William just buy ekikumi otambuliremu mpola as you look for someone to buy the progress. Ne kati gwa Antonio like atomanyi progress comfort jerina. Gomanyi ochotegezo gamba William ave mu progress. Omusajja watayinzo naje abadde avuga muroka 218 220. Omukomye watu ole mu kikumi wama William, it depends on what you think about 2.5 ozibazo otya William because oyinzo 2.5 no sente nyingi okusa mu motoka ngoba agireka in good condition.
Ogenda gula ki
nange sikiraba extra pakoleta extra jo deri pakoleta extra ata problem oba ya sugar coating broker akugamba eno tulonze bulonzi tubye bubbi sasula tugende kumba otomerawo tulanda era bwakugamba BL gwe wawo je muruka BL ku million eza 3 ne bakwatako ne million 2 SUV broker akutomeza good morning Ami Black
aiza no gamba kati no nsonga nze kati ngenda gikuwanga muganda wange kubanga olese after for the love of cars kumba otomera otulanda
yaka
motoka jasiba kuba ose after for the love of cars.
I'm making my command we go Arthur by mpono okutambuza ebigere wili bava ku bigere musajja bwofira wano Katonda omugamba ki omuntu kati omuvubuka nga tovuze ku motoka jatuka muguru Katonda asoka kuba empi ku matama pya. Why didn't you drive the car?
Nalaba bibi Katonda ngangama musajja but since you've been living in Uganda you can now go to heaven.
Kama Uganda gena yakumusira
wali mu Uganda tovuganga motoka
tofumbirwanga
kumbaga
kati Katonda ogenda mugamba what happened? Oh, the billboard I'll see when we are coming back. I'm buying and trying a car next year because of you. If it fails, I go back to bikes. Na traffic jam oyigo mubara goloza ferachi tupe waka ku 11. Choyagala kikuseza. Abatambulira ku boda ne bavayo ku bidi tutukira ku Dipin Coffee agambe William emoroka ajimpe. William nze ndagira ne moroka werinze makanika agenda aginoneyo. Tukola assessment. Bwina abambi ayinza nyinza no gifunira agigulako nga tonnadda nakudda n'okomongo ogattako bugasi sente n'ogula motoka ndala. Tomanya ate bwe nfuga mu motoka nno bayinza no gigula akasente. Nenjivuga muna njitala kai wafe mu kyalo. Na navuze progress. Mutala we njogedde ku XT. Amangu ago je kangambye mbu have yielded defeat. Nenga amazima yo Subaru XT eno gitwaguze. Eri asoka nayo simbi naye gye twaguze yeri comfortable ate nnyo. Esinga ravu manyi. Ira kati obwadde olowooza okugigula I've confirmed you buy. Niyo manyi kyoba okola. Banayi bagayi mu nsonyi wesigenda kusoma mannya. Naye nedda. Mpesa we ovuge motoka eno ogende. Banayi bagayi kambalabe encha. Kambeko byemaliriza wano mu town nga ne shop zitandika. Mukama abakuumi. Uncle Edwin is going to drive.